Now, after a sold-out London season, the acclaimed production is coming to Australia.
Yeah, in a moment we'll be joined in the studio by Australian and West End star Troy Sussman, who is playing the lead role. But first, here's a taste of the London production.
Tradition! 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 Tradition!
Well, there's a little taste now, and joining us in the studio is Troy Sussman. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Morning.
My absolute pleasure.
Now, as we said, it's a story about tradition, change, family, community, faith. It's a musical that's set in 1905. Why does it still resonate today in the way that it does? Because it does.
Because I think those tenets and those themes are universal, and whether it's 1905 or 2026, community, family, development, change, love, all the themes that we live by, and there's so many things to learn from this show.
Do you feel when you do such an old show like this that you sort of need to reinvent the wheel, or do you just go with it?
I think it's a combination of both, because it's a Broadway classic with the songs and dances that people love, so they get that. But Jordan Fain, the director, has really put a contemporary lens on what is a Broadway classic.
By doing what?
He's really focused on the conversations. He's given the daughters agency. I think we've seen it a lot where Tevye is the man and he is the storyteller. It's his story, but often the fact of their choices is kind of fallen to the side, whereas this is very much about the daughters' agency and them taking charge of those decisions.
Which is quite a modern story. Tell us a bit more about the story. We've got Tevye, who you are playing.
Yes.
He's got five daughters.
5 daughters, yep. And it's interesting because I have a daughter myself.
Okay.
So
Not 5 though.
Not 5, no, please. 1 is enough. But looking into their eyes, I see my daughter, and she's only 5, but the conversations I will have with her in 10 years or so, it's like, wow.
Yeah, what a learning process for you.
It is. Well, you join a family in Anatevka, which is a little town in what was Ukraine, and you see their life. And this show's wonderful because we start the show talking about tradition and all the things why we've survived, and they've been there generations. And then over the next 2 hours, we whittle that away because the daughters go, well, I want to marry who I want to marry. Yeah. And he says, no, you can't. Well, and then he goes, okay, you can. And then the next one marries someone who's not Orthodox. And then the last one marries a Russian. So you see them going, no, these are the lives I want to lead. And then Tevye's acceptance of that. But then the other question is he turns to his wife of 25 years and says, do you love me? Because love has never been part of their conversation, but he's seen his daughters choose love over tradition.
And all of this intertwined with the fabulous music.
Oh, absolutely. The first 30 minutes has like 4 banging tunes in it. So you go, wow. It's like, yeah, it's amazing. And the cast is brilliant, an all-Australian cast. So it was a sellout season in Regis Park and the Barbican and the tour, and we get to replicate it but bring our own thoughts and feelings to it. And although it's that production, it's our production.
How do you personally reflect? You're talking about the journey that Tevye goes on throughout. How do you personally reflect on that kind of evolution that he goes through during it?
It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Being a father, I think you really draw on your own feelings of life, plus your parents, and I grew up in a household with traditions, so and then making my own decisions to be an actor, not being a doctor or a lawyer or something else, and then looking into their eyes. I think when I'm doing the scenes with the daughters and I'm making the decision to either go, okay, yes, you can do that, or no, you really are drawing your own experiences and your heart. It's all about heart. It's all about love. What parent and what father wouldn't go, okay, I love you and I want you to be happy, healthy and safe.
Although, of course, for some, the tradition, the pursuit of the tradition is their love, So
and that is the fight.
Yeah, that's the
fight Tevye has throughout the show, is his love for everything he believes against his love for his daughters.
What about you, Troy?
Yes.
I mean, you got to this point in your career, you know, a great role to play. Is this where you see your future now, doing more of this sort of stuff?
I've always wanted to play this role. It's been on my bucket list, but I had to reach the right age and the right experience level to do it. I mean, the legacy of Tevye's before us with Topol and Warlow and Hayes Gordon in Australia, and then globally, you're talking about it, it's been something I've wanted to do. But I use all the skills of, you know, doing Les Mis and Phantom and those shows to teach me how I can do it.
Yeah.
When you talk about Les Mis
Yeah.
and Phantom and Aladdin that you've also featured in, all the other sort of musicals, how does the music enhance, elevate the performance in a way that a performance without music can't do?
There's a famous story that goes, if it's too big to talk, you sing, and if it's too big to sing, you dance. And so,
Or do all three.
And that's exactly what happens. You're doing a monologue, and then I need to sing it, and I sing it, and then I just start dancing with it as well. Yeah, it's amazing. It's what I love about musicals, and I think what audiences love about musicals. They're sitting there and they really get drawn into the story when you're singing. And the lyrics in this. I mean, the fact that a show written in, 1965 is playing 2026, there's moments in rehearsal where I get goosebumps when we're singing because it just holds so well today as it did back in 1965 when it ran for 10 years.
Well, Troy, all the best for
Yes.
us.
Thank you so much. I hope you'll come.
Yeah, thank you.
Vibe maxing. Troy has given us vibes this morning. Really
maxing.
happy vibes.
Awesome. That's what we need.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
The
you.
best.